Monica, the Trump administration dismisses claims that conversation included war plans. That's a direct quote, but a former Pentagon official tells me that information could have put the lives of service members at risk. The White House is making its case after a group chat on the messaging app Signal included the editor-in-chief of magazine The Atlantic. In it, top security officials discussed a strike on the Houthis in Yemen, including the type of aircraft and the time bombs would drop on targets. Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt calls it a, quote, policy discussion.
We have said all along that no classified material was sent on this messaging thread.
Sabrina Singh, Deputy Press Secretary for the Department of Defense under the Biden administration, tells News 9 that military planning usually happens on secure, classified government systems.
Information about a sensitive military operation was put into an open text thread that could have been intercepted by our adversaries and killed one of our pilots. And that should really alarm people.
When asked if the White House would ask anyone to step down, Leavitt said that President Trump has, quote, confidence in his national security team.
If this had been done by anyone lower on the food chain than these top leaders like Secretary of Defense Hegseth, believe me, their heads would be on the chopping block.
Singh calls for a congressional investigation to avoid putting the lives of armed forces at risk again.
I think this is somewhere where Republicans and Democrats can come together and say, this is clearly not how we conduct business.
Now, the government has officially asked federal employees not to use Signal for official business. The Pentagon's internal watchdog criticized a former official's use of the app back in 2021, calling it an unauthorized means of communicating sensitive information. In studio, John Schoenheider, WMUR News 9.